Very pleasant good evening to you. You're in tune to Jamaican Explosion with yours truly, Pastor Rob and Miss Nicole, Nadine, Nicolette. Oh, it's Nadine today, okay? Praise God. It's good. How are you doing today, Nadine? Are you ready? You're already in the Christmas season, huh?
I'm in the Christmas season, and I guess all my friends know that for Christmas I always gift them pajamas. So I thought I'd wear one of my favorite holiday pajamas today to represent. I'm just saying.
Okay, Nadine. So we have quite a show planned for the audience today, for everyone today, and we just want to make sure that uh, everyone tell their friends and share the link and all that kind of good stuff. You see me, I'm wearing my Christmas
I was
sweater.
about to comment on that.
You see what you see, but I can't leave myself out of the beautiful island of Jamaica in my background. Even though I'm in my Christmas attire, I'm in the Jamaica kind of Christmas attire. Okay.
But I'm representing Jamaica too, because my love for poinsettias started in Jamaica. So
Okay, all right. Very good, very good. Oh, we got quite a show today. Mr. Basil Watson, master sculptor, world-renowned master sculptor, will be stopping by here at 5:30, and we're going to look at some of the work that he's doing. I didn't know, Nadine, that this was the very same gentleman that's right here in Atlanta with us.
yes,
So,
he is. Yes, he is. And his sculpture graced the covers of the Atlanta Jamaican Journal for this year.
okay, wow, wow. So it's going to be great having him on with us at 5:30 today. Then we have, of course, This is Jamaica, or poetry contest competition. And we'll have a different representative today, Miss Joan Edgehill, and she'll be stopping here at 6 o'clock. And then we have Master Coach Mia Hallman, and she is actually the president of the Strength to Breed. So we'll have her here with us, okay?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
And then all the way from Jamaica, we got the winners of the Mr. and Miss Jamaica High School uh, um, etiquette competition that Paul Abrams put on. So we got quite a show planned for you this Christmas. And are you already at your Christmas destination, or are you still? Are
I'm
you?
already in Florida. I literally just got in.
Okay, so we got and guess who we got on board with us today? Our very first person. She gave me a little blight today to stop back here. It's none other than the ambassador herself, Miss Tanya Lou. Welcome, Miss Tanya. Ah, there she is.
Christmas greetings, Pastor Rob and Miss Nadine. What go on?
Not
Big
much.
time celebration.
Yes.
Yes, my love. I love your pajama and I love how you dress up, Pastor Rob. Yes, it's a celebration time because you know, say, right now in Jamaica and even the diasporans all over the world, them
Yes.
celebrate the Christ child Jesus. And for those who don't celebrate that, it's a whole heap of festivity. Grand market. You know about grand market
Oh, what
day
you
before
say?
Christmas, man?
What you
Yes.
say?
So, Miss Tanya, for those listeners who don't know what is Grand Market, you want to share what is Grand Market? What's the experience
Yes,
like?
my love. Me and Nancy, you see Nancy? Him know about grand market, you know, because him go grand market is the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve. And grand market, everybody go with them provisions and all their wares to sell to people for Christmas. Everybody want them Christmas gift. Everybody want them food. You know the song, Christmas a come, me want me llama. Christmas a come, me want me degede. Miss Nadine, you know what llama is? Llama is gifts and degede is refinery. And
I
so
didn't know
on
that.
Grand Market Day, yes, my love, Grand Market Day, everybody's out till all midnight, past midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Music, reggae music, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
say in Jamaica,
Yeah.
Christmas carols start play from October. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. And you hear, me love Yellow Man song, breadfruit roasting on an open fire. You ever heard that one there? Yeah, man. And
Ah,
we just have woolly puff food on the north side. We have with nice rice and peas and with curry goat and all the something them we will have hot steel and ham and we
mm,
Jerk
clean
pork,
up our
jerk
house.
pork.
Yeah, yeah, tell me yes, my love. And
all
our
right. Now.
house clean. We
Pork chop,
clean
guys.
it up, we whitewash it. Yes. And we're happy for the little gifts. And we have Christmas carol service. And the mayor of every city, them have tree lighting ceremony. So even though we diasporans are all over the world, we still a celebrate 'cause no matter where we there. Jamaica we there too. Cause Jamaica live in our heart. So I want to say one thing. You see, Nancy, him want to tell you, say this drink was made by him. You know what this drink is? It's
Sorry.
sorrel. Let me tell you. And Nancy one day concoct up a little drink. I never know what the red berry name. So he put some water in it and him taste it and he said, but that no taste good. So he put little sugar, little cinnamon, little ginger. And then when him taste it, he say, so real, so real.
Real.
Everybody say, I want to taste the
Yes,
so
so real.
real. So
Yes, so real.
everybody
So
I
real.
drink the so real.
Yes.
And as of now, so real sorry is
Mm-hmm.
the most famous Christmas Caribbean beverage in the entire world.
Miss,
Cheers to
you,
all our know.
Miss Lou, Miss Tanya, that's all my
Yes, my love.
a couple of white friends that I have called it. They call it so real. You gotta need that so
So
real there. Yeah, that's how they call it for
the
so real,
Scotch
for
way,
real.
so real. So me make some, and you know
Mm-hmm.
what me make too? Me
Yes.
make sorrel cake. The
Okay.
little red berries, yeah man, me take the little petal them and
Mm-hmm.
me blend it up and me make nice sorrel cake. But I want to say this. We enjoy the Christmas festivities, but I couldn't go without telling everybody this Christmas is a time for us to think about what is really most important. Love and kindness
Yes, yes, for sure.
throughout the year. You
Mm-hmm.
know, even Miss Lou, once she made this, Miss Lou, right? Me muse, Miss Lou, mother of Jamaica culture. So I
Yes, of
couldn't come
course.
on the program here
Mm-hmm.
without telling you something about our mother of Jamaican culture. Well,
That's
she
right.
did write this little poem, but me only take out a little bit of excerpt from our poem,
Mm-hmm.
300 Christmas. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what Miss Lou want to tell the whole world, even though she there heaven with Jack Mandora and there with all our friends, them she looking down and this is what she's saying. Every day this year was Christmas. Every day was holiday. All some little pia dark night was a one like Christmas day. Who hold the store them dress up? Put the bands a crowd downtown. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thankful that we life is spare. Have a grand Christmas and a peaceful, calm New Year. Ay, ay,
Yeah.
ay.
Right. All right.
Miss Lou.
Miss
Yeah, man.
Miss Tanya, I don't know if you got a hold of last week's show. So we have a new Christmas carol from Canada. Yeah,
Oh,
by a gentleman they call Pacha, and I'm gonna you hear a
Pacha.
few times. Pacha. No, I want you to listen to this, Miss Lou, because I want to comment on it. Okay, all right.
Yes.
I want.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Can't wait to see what I got. Yeah. Mommy, Daddy, can I open my present now?
Yes, go ahead. It's Christmas after all. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly.
Yeah.
Yes.
me daddy, I'm a Santa. Them are me Santa. Them are me Santa.
Mommy Santa.
Mommy, I'm a
I'm a
daddy.
mommy, I'm a daddy, I'm a Santa.
Him endlessly.
Nice.
Put the gift under the Christmas tree. And them wrap the present for we.
Yeah,
Christmas
man.
once a year. So stop act like you don't care. Show some love. You fish here. Each and everywhere. Christmas time, it's always here. This is a special day. I'm a mommy, I'm a daddy,
Daddy, I'm a
Daddy,
Santa.
I'm a Santa.
Mommy Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mommy
man.
Santa.
I'm a mommy, I'm a daddy,
I'm a Santa.
Mommy Santa.
I'm a endlessly. I'm a mommy, I'm a daddy, I'm a
Daddy,
Santa.
I'm a
Them I'm a
Santa.
Santa. Them I'm a Santa.
Real, for real.
I'm a daddy, I'm a Santa. So God bless them endlessly.
Yes, indeed, Miss Lou. Tanya, what do you have
So,
to say about that one? You hear him say himself?
listen, let me tell you, where's my daughter? Let me tell you something about that song there. Pacha make a good song. And with mommy and with daddy, see my daughter, Tiffany. Tiffany come, she just come in.
It just come
Come,
in.
Tiff, come say hi. My daughter from Miami. You know what Tiffany do when she was a little picnic? She go into the classroom and tell them, say Santa no real, and our parents then give her the present.
That's
Then
right.
say
That's
her here.
right.
Say hi, Tiffany.
Hi everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Come
How you
in.
doing? How you doing?
I'm
Welcome
good.
to
How are
Jamaican
you?
Explosion. Yes, yes. So we know, and so all this time, mommy and daddy wanted a song to tell the truth, just to let everybody
Yeah.
know who the real Santa is. And Pacha come make the song say, "I'm a mommy, I'm a daddy, I'm a Santa."
Daddy, I'm a Santa.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's right. So when she tell the class that the teacher take her out of the class and say, why are you spoiling it? She do it in the Canada classroom, and take her out the classroom. When Tiffy go back in, she look on them and say, Santa is not real. That little girl, you have to tell her the truth. But it's
Yes,
nice to have a little Santa, just like how we have a Junko, in
yes,
the
yes.
masquerade
Of
outfit.
course.
Santa have on him outfit to bring good cheer. And he
Mhm.
gives gifts, but it's human being. So Pacha, your song real. Yeah, man. Me love it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, man.
And it's so catchy too. It's so catchy. I'm sure
Very.
it's gonna be around for a long time.
Daddy.
Mommy, I'm a
Yeah,
Santa.
man. And another time when I come on to your Christmas show, I wrote a song too.
all
Merry
right.
Christmas. Yeah,
Okay,
man.
we want to
Another
hear that.
time. Merry
This,
Christmas to
yeah.
you, my dear. I'm going to do it next time. Yeah,
All
man.
right.
I'm going to let it go next time. Yeah,
All
man.
right. All right. Okay.
So
All right.
listen, you have some nice people come for your show, do you know, Pastor Rob?
What
Because
you
yeah,
say?
Basil Watson, tell him something vote him to win. In sculpture, them look good. We're proud, I man, proud out loud. And then, as ambassador for this is Jamaica, we see Vice President Joan Edgel coming on, and
Yes.
Mayor Alman coming on for the
Yes.
strength to breed. I'm a friend them.
Yes.
We come together to promote our culture, doing the
Yes.
best that we can to let the young people of this world carry
Yes.
on our heritage, what's best about our island, Jamaica. And even though we live America, Canada, England, we still representing the best of who we are, because we did born there. And those who never born there, them have to learn, say them forefather bring us some good sitting. They must remember what they did in the past for all of us. So this Christmas, if you get a chance, get out on a history book. Go look how we forefather them fight for way. 1938, when we have labor riot. 1944, universal adult suffrage. 1962, Jamaica independence. 61 years strong. And post-independence, we carrying on with the fight, and we're giving the best of our culture. We don't want a crab in a barrel and sus and quarrel. We want peace and joy and love in the name of Jesus.
Right.
Aye,
Amen.
aye, aye.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Miss Tanya stop in this evening just to heal us up, and she's on her way to several different celebrations this evening, and I just hope that sorry that she is drinking is not touched Uh,
Hit that touch. No, me love. But a little rum, then call John Crabbat, it might get in there.
Accidentally getting it. But Tanya, I won't talk if you won't talk.
No, not say nothing. Because guess what? Me have to be ready for go sing at my church. Yeah, man. Going
well,
sing and my song I wrote called Come In. And my family, I cook a nice little meal for them. I will come together and celebrate for us the reason for the season. For many of us, it's the Christ child. For others, as you know, we just come together as a family in love, peace, harmony, and give gifts. So I love my Christmas tree. You see my Christmas tree
yes,
there?
let's
Yes.
See
see.
all the lights?
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Each of those lights is
Uh-huh.
like luminaries. Pastor and
Wow.
Miss Nadine, all you guests them that come on, you are all little lights on this Christmas tree. God bless you all. Merry Christmas and happy, healthy 2024. What a sin 2024 around the corner.
Already, can't
I
believe it,
can't
huh?
wait to see you and Nancy back on.
Oh,
Me there, him say bye-bye to no. And Nancy say, I see him name Reggae Nancy. I like how him dress up for Christmas and I'm there.
yeah. See you
Yeah,
next.
man.
Hmm. All right, Miss
So,
Tommy.
bless
Walk
you.
good.
Take care. Walk good.
All right, very
Take
good,
care.
very good, very good.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Can't wait to see what I got.
Yeah.
Mommy, Daddy, can I open my present now?
Yes, go ahead. It's Christmas after all. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. So God bless them endlessly. And them put the gift under the Christmas tree. And them wrap the present for we. Christmas comes once a year. So stop act like you don't care. Show some love, you fish here. Each and everywhere. Christmas time, it's always here. This is a special day. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. So God bless them endlessly.
Yes, indeed, Nadine. So I see Paul is trying to connect. Mr.
Abrams.
Abrams is trying to. Well, he'll be on a little later. Mr. Basil Watson is trying to connect with us. He came on and he came off for a little while. I told him 5:30, but what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go out to the grand market this evening, or is it an early morning Christmas shopping? I'm used to back in Port Antonio, where I grew up. We're used to the early morning Christmas shopping that would get up early in the morning and would go to the Christmas market at that time. Which one are you used to, Nadine?
I am used to grand market in the night, and then I remember my grandfather. He used to give us our little money, and we go out, and then the tree card man try to get it all from us.
You're the tree card man.
Because we are out there and we're trying to buy our toys, because then we buy our own gifts that we wanted. We just look forward to getting our pocket money,
Mm-hmm.
and we buy whatever we want, or we add it to whatever we had saved during the year,
Mm-hmm.
and we buy ourselves our gifts. So for me, the parents didn't put the gifts under the tree or anything. You just got your money and you look forward to spending it with your friends and your little smaller cousins. We all just go there to spend and to buy whatever toy we wanted.
Okay, all right, okay. So yeah, we did it the other kind of way. We would well that was way back in the early '70s. I lived uh, probably about a mile from the square at the time, the Port Antonio Square. but it seemed like 4 miles as a youth. I found out that it was only about a mile and a half when I went back and I walked it. It's amazing how things appear to be so far away when you're a child. And then I mean, this is right around the corner right here, but we would get up and early in the morning, and I believe it was around 5:30, 6 o'clock, head down to the Port Antonio Square with the market, the down in Port Antonio, and do our Christmas. I mean, our Christmas shopping was already done, by mommy and daddy, of course, or the real Santa. But we had a chance to go out and get some little knickknacks in the morning. So that's how it was. Different folks, I guess, in different parishes in the country did it differently. Oh,
Right.
all right.
That's what we
Okay.
did in Cambridge, St. James. And I remember I was a boarder at Clarendon College. You'd hear like a group of persons caroling along the street. I
Mhm,
remember distinctly, of course I can't sing, but it just was a joy to hear them passing, doing the different
mhm,
caroling and stuff.
mhm. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So what? Christmas time was always a happy time, a family time, a time that we all got to get together as a family, and not to mention the Christmas beach.
Oh
Uh,
yes. Oh yes. Oh
Okay,
yes.
the Christmas beach, of course. With grandmother. That's when grandmother. Port Antonio now. You know what I'm saying. So grandmother would cook the rice and peas, the chicken, and all the good stuff and so forth like that. And Christmas Day, after we finish opening presents and so forth, would be spent on the beach.
Mm.
Wow, on the beach.
Wow.
I haven't done a Christmas beach in a long time. So
Wow.
it's a couple. It's due. I'm due to
Yeah.
go back there and enjoy what we call a Jamaica Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for us in St. James, all the cousins, everybody came together, and we'd be talking right through the night.
Hmm.
It was just so much fun. Nobody wanted to sleep because we had so much to talk about, to joke,
Hmm.
stories. You hear Miss Lou's stories, Anansi's stories, so much stuff you'll be
Hmm.
hearing, but just that family time that made it
Yeah.
so memorable.
Okay, yeah, so those were those very special times with the family, and we would have folks from all different parishes come. Grandmother's house used to probably be the place.
Hmm.
That's where everybody would come in, and it's just kind of strange, that we're up here in sweaters and so forth like that, but then down in Jamaica tomorrow, I mean, not tomorrow because tomorrow is Christmas Eve, but actually, on Monday, Christmas Day, folks will head to the beaches after they finish opening presents and just lay out on the beach. That's just wonderful right there. Okay, so all right. What about uh, the Christmas in the United States when you came here?
When I came here, it was more about partying.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Uh, okay. So, oh yeah, because you went to Clarendon College and you came here. So you came here in your probably early, late teens.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Oh yeah. So I
yeah,
could see that it was all about partying at that time. And where
yes.
did you reside at that time?
New York. I was in New York.
Where in
Yes.
New York? Where in New York?
I was living in Valley Stream and then Elmont in New York.
Okay, really? Okay. Yeah, I was down in Westchester County myself. That's where I moved to when we moved from Jamaica in '77. But I was in way back in '77 though. So I grew up in Westchester County, a place called Ossining,
Oh,
Indiana. Right
never
by
heard of it.
Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, White Plains.
Yeah, I went right. I went to
Yeah.
Monroe near in New Rochelle, so I know.
Okay. Yeah. So it's in those areas that Arsening is just right up the street from White Plains. It's
Hmm.
actually a town that is famous for that prison they call Sing Sing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but we had quite a massive Jamaica Caribbean, I'd say, population there. Yeah, and we would play soccer and ball and so forth against White Plains and New Rochelle and the different. So it's actually a place. Yes, but the snow, of course, snow made
Right, right, right.
yeah, while we're here, and I hope Basil is trying to get on. I know that he logged on first. I wonder if uh, do you have his number? Anybody got his number to kind of just tap him, let him know that we are ready for him with it whenever he's ready.
Yeah.
I know he came on, but then he dropped back off. So okay, oh, there he is, there he is, there he is, Mr. Basil Watson. And we're going to have him on screen with us here in just a second. So Nadine, yes, those Christmas in Jamaica, they were unique, they were special. I would give anything to be have another one in 2 days, but I gotta be here to hold it down. You
But for me,
know,
it's never the same. It's never the same because the things you shared when you were small and now it seems so silly, but then it was so special, just
mm.
bonding because you're all so small and the little trivial stuff you used to talk about.
Hmm. Yes, yes, indeed. So, well, we're wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and I'm wishing that everyone will, go out and and enjoy some family time.
Definitely, definitely,
Is it- Go ahead, go ahead.
because like us, years later, it's great memories. Just remembering how you used to spend Christmas with your loved ones. That's just irreplaceable.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And I have coming up in a few minutes, and I see that he's already on screen in the back room, Mr. Basil Barrington Washington Watson. Okay, and wow, you're gonna love this gentleman right here. He is a world-renowned artist and sculptor, and we're going to bring him on screen in just a few minutes right here. Nadine, I know you know him, and actually, a friend, a cousin of mine, Melanie, she contacted him and got him to come on. You had told me about him earlier in the year, but she contacted him, and I didn't know he was the same person from right here in Atlanta. So she made the contacts, and then I received a email saying whenever you're in Atlanta, uh, come on over and visit the museum. And I'm saying Atlanta, and then it dawned on me that he's also a member of the museum group.
Jamaica Cultural Museum.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna have him up in a second right here. Every step of the way this today, I gotta play my special Santa song. Okay. So we'll have Mr. Basil up after we play our special Santa song. That's our Santa song for the day. For the day.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Can't wait to see what I got. Yeah. Mommy, Daddy, can I open my present now?
Yes, go ahead. It's Christmas after all. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. So God bless them endlessly. I them put the gift under the Christmas tree. I them wrap the present for we. Christmas comes once a year, so stop act like you don't care. Show some love, you fish here, each and everywhere. Christmas time, it's always here. This is a special day. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. So God bless them endlessly. The house where me live in, I no carry chimney, so Santa never come visit me. The milk and the cookie where me put down for he, me see him one ton road drinking.
Yes, in the background sounds courtesy of a man called Mr. Pacha Black from all the way in Canada, and he says, "That's my mommy, I'm a daddy, I'm a Santa." Oh wow! You're just giving all the moms and the dads their props that's been due all these years, and here comes someone letting us know for sure that it's my mommy and my daddy is my Santa. Okay, so here we have I will bring on screen Mr. Basil Barrington Watson. Welcome to Jamaican Explosion, sir. Very pleasant. Good evening to you. How are you doing this evening?
Good evening. It's a pleasure being here. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the season, the holiday season.
Okay, very good.
A
Very
pleasure to be here. Yeah.
yes, good to have you here with us. And I understand that you are actually from the Lawrenceville area, uh,
Yes.
and I want to thank Mel for making the contact
Yeah.
uh, with you and getting you on the program today on our what we call our Christmas Eve's program.
Okay.
Okay,
Lots of Eves.
that's Afif, okay. And we
Yeah.
have also Miss Nadine. You might Nadine right here.
Yeah. Pleasure. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, Mr. Watson, and we like to say world renowned artist and sculptor, and we claim you as our one of our Jamaican heroes right
Well,
now.
it's Jamaica's shoulders that I rise on. You were
Oh
talking earlier about traditions,
my.
and these are the things that have strengthened my resolve, my character.
Hmm.
So yeah, Jamaica, I give props, always
Hmm.
first and foremost.
So before we go into anything, can you share your fondest Christmas memory with us of being in Jamaica?
Wow. um, there are so many fun Christmas memories. I think I tend not to look back too much, but look forward to the next one.
Okay, all right.
I have had over 40 Christmases with my children, and
Mm-hmm.
that's always special. So, and how they look forward to opening their gifts, to Christmas, the
Mm-hmm.
family gatherings, the meals, the food. All these things are great memories that, you know, fertilize the soul, so to speak.
Okay, very good. So, Mr. Watson, let me just find out from you, when did you start in the business of sculpture?
Uh, I picked up sculpture itself when I went to the art school, but I
Okay.
have always been surrounded by the arts because
Mm-hmm.
my father, the original Basil Barrington Watson,
Mm-hmm.
He was known more as Barrington Watson.
Mm-hmm.
He was an artist,
Mm-hmm.
so I've been around art all my life. In high
Mm-hmm.
school, I started drawing and started taking art seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And from high school, Kingston College, I went on to the Jamaica School of Art.
Okay.
And once there, I discovered sculpture, and I've been hooked ever since.
Okay. All right. I understand that your father was a great sculptor as well. So
He was a painter.
oh, he was a painter. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
So you got some of those skill set from him.
Well, yes, the foundation for
Yeah.
painting sculpture is the same,
Mm-hmm.
which is drawing actually. And drawing has always been my first love.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that drawing translated well, especially drawing the human figure. It
Okay.
translated well into sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the physicality of sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
Always was fascinated by
Mm-hmm.
how these sculptures were built and
Mm-hmm.
so on. And then I decided that I want to pursue sculpture in particular, but I still draw incessantly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. All right. We understand that in 2016, the government of Jamaica awarded you with the Order of Distinction,
yeah.
Commander, in recognition of your contribution in the field of art. How did that? How was that? How was that feeling for you?
It was surprising to start with because I just stay in my studio and concentrate on my work. But
Yeah.
looking back on my career at that time, I had numerous public sculptures
Mhm.
around Jamaica,
Okay.
and you don't really realize it. Don't actually realize the impact and
Mhm.
influence that these things are having on the community at large. Then
Mhm.
coming to the United States, I continued my career and uh, had a number of public sculptures in the United States or different parts of the world. I've been to
Mhm.
symposiums and had sculptures in different parts of the world.
Mhm.
So it was really exciting and gratifying to see the recognition from my home country.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So on screen, I have one of your famous sculpture here, and tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, this is the second Usain Bolt sculpture that I did. The
Mm-hmm.
first one was at the National Stadium where he's standing,
Mm-hmm.
and in this one, the Anson Sports Complex, the city of Miramar wanted a sculpture of Usain Bolt that would inspire the youth of Miramar and athletes and people who came to the city.
Mm-hmm.
So here I decided on a kneeling Usain Bolt. I think
Okay.
the the climate of the society has changed somewhat,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we recognize that we, kneel in terms of respect for all races and civil rights and so on. So I use this image of Bolt kneeling to give
Mm-hmm.
some diversity
Mm-hmm.
and to echo the concepts of equality throughout the world, throughout sport, and throughout the various communities. So this is what I have tried to depict here for the Anson Sports Complex.
Okay. A
So,
kneeling. Okay. Go ahead, Nadine.
so once you're commissioned to do it, how long did this one take you to do?
Uh, uh, a work of this size is usually about a year, sometimes more, sometimes less. This was approximately a year to do. Um, there are lots of stages that it goes through as it evolves,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to work until it is right, until you feel that you have hit the target. So it's difficult to prescribe a time, but yeah, you need to be patient, and usually about a year.
I remember the first time I think you were doing a presentation to the Atlanta Jamaican Association and you were showing like different stages that it took for you to do the MLK statue.
Yes, coming up with a concept is the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
You have to figure out what exactly you want to portray, the
Mm-hmm.
themes, the concept of what you want to portray, and find images that will talk about your concepts. And that goes through a lot of exploration. So you explore at a smaller scale. This one was, this piece would have been probably around 16, 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, you blow it up. Now we can use digital technology
Mm-hmm.
and scan it,
Mm-hmm.
digitally scan it,
Mm-hmm.
do an enlargement in foam, and then put clay onto the foam and model the details. You can cut the foam and make changes and edits as you go along. So we use the digital technology to help us move forward. Makes it a little bit quicker.
Okay. And on screen, I have the this is the MLK sculpture,
Yeah.
and that you were speaking about. And what year did you do this one? When was this one made?
This was unveiled
Mm-hmm.
during the pandemic. So
Okay.
pandemic started 19 early late 2019. So
Mm-hmm.
through 2020, it was unveiled. It was unveiled in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
We had a very soft unveiling, or more like a ribbon cutting. Uh,
Okay.
the public wasn't invited to that because of the pandemic, but
Mm-hmm.
it has stood there and gained its recognition and its place.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been unveiled in about 20, in actually in 2021.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What
Wow.
does the bird represent?
Yes, yes. I was going to ask that too.
The bird represents peace. It represents love, and ironically, within the time of COVID, there
Mm-hmm.
were so many people who were lost. The death toll was high. So it also represents the giving flight, for me personally, it represents giving flight to the many people who, succumbed to COVID during that time.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, it has the quote on it that only love can wipe out hate, can
Wow.
eradicate hate. And the concept is the feeling of putting forward love
Mm-hmm.
as our message. So the title of it is Hope Moving Forward.
Go moving forward. Wow.
That's a nice name, definitely.
Thank
Capture the essence that the sculpture does capture the essence of love moving forward and the letting go that bird a bird that is let go
Yeah, it's the dove.
Dove. Yeah,
a
dove.
dove
It
yeah
represents peace. It represents
peace.
love,
Hmm.
and that's the energy that I wanted to put forward, as
Yes.
opposed to anything negative. I wanted to put forward a very positive message of hope and love and peace.
I think that was pretty good because during COVID, we all felt so hopeless.
Hmm.
Just seeing all, sometimes you didn't even get to see your loved ones because they were quarantined and they may pass before you have an opportunity to say goodbye and everything. So we all felt so helpless. So having that name just gives us some form of hope.
Yes, I think we need to maintain hope, and I think that's what Martin Luther King tried to instill in us, that we can have a positive uh, hope, positive view of the future, and that we can get there.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so you speak through those sculptures, huh? It's actually a language that you speak through those
It
sculptures.
is a language. It is my voice.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Hmm.
Here on the airwaves is not my forte. It's another voice, but I well, it's a community, and we share.
Yes,
So
sir.
it is my voice. It is the message that and that's what art is supposed to do. That is what public art is supposed to do, or private art within your home.
Yes,
It's
sir.
supposed to speak for you and represent your values. And it's important that we present our values in the home, also in the larger community.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one that I like, and you might want to just tell me what's going on with this one here. Uh,
This is more recent. This was unveiled in 2022
okay.
uh, on Windrush Day, 22nd of June. It
Hmm.
represents the communities from the Caribbean,
Hmm.
Jamaica, Trinidad, and other areas of the Caribbean that went to England in the late 40s
Okay.
to help rebuild England after the World War II,
Hmm.
when England was destroyed to a great degree. Labor was scarce, and there was a call for people from the Commonwealth, and in this case, the Caribbean, to come to England to help to rebuild the country.
Wow.
And these people, while they thought they were coming as British citizens,
Mm.
faced severe hardships,
Wow.
racism, and difficult living conditions. And it's a community that had never really been recognized or thanked
Hmm.
for its contribution in the rebuilding of England.
Wow.
And, they it created, well, they went over on the Empire Windrush,
Okay. All right.
and it was a ship. It sailed only once, but well, in terms of bringing people from the Caribbean to England.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I am not sure what happened to it. But so the generation from 1948 through to about 1972 was
Yes.
considered, those immigrants were considered the Windrush generation,
Wow. Wow. That
and
is
this honors them.
that is so amazing because I am a history student myself, and I knew that there was a group of Jamaicans that went over in the 40s, but I
Hmm.
never knew why they went over, and that's why we need that museum, Mr. Watson.
Hmm.
Along with this portrait right here, this sculpture right here, it tells us it fills a gap for me because
Hmm.
I knew that the American uh, movement was later on, but I didn't know
Yes.
because I have quite a few family members. Most of
Hmm.
us will have family members that went over to England in the 40s and 50s, but I never knew the reason why they went.
My parents were actually part of that Windrush generation.
Uh-huh.
Um, they went over in the early 50s,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where they met
Mm-hmm.
on the ship going over to England.
Okay.
And my brother was born in England. I was part of the generation in that I was conceived in England, but my mother went to Jamaica to have me, and then went back to live for another 4 years. In about 1962, the entire family went back to Jamaica. So I
Okay.
am part of that generation, and they left the shores of Jamaica with the hopes and aspirations of improving themselves, getting an education,
Mm-hmm.
finding a better life for themselves.
Connie Witter.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Wow. Nadine, you see, we were just privy to a part of our history right there that if it wasn't for the sculpture on the screen, we wouldn't have found that out today. Well, I wouldn't have found that out today. Okay.
He captures it so well, though. You capture your history so well and make us more aware, because I wasn't aware of some of this history. So thank you for bringing that awareness to us.
Yeah. And
You are
I like
welcome.
them standing on the suitcases. Uh,
Well, the suitcases,
yeah.
as Jamaicans, we might know of the Dulcimina suitcase,
Yes. Yes.
the
Yes.
And the
Dulce,
grip.
The grip.
the grip, right? And
Yes,
that
sir.
grip represented the holding of all of your values,
Mhm.
physical as well as spiritual values.
Yes, sir.
So,
Mhm.
so our precious items, whatever we need,
Mhm.
the solution to every problem resides in those grips.
Mm.
This is what we brought with us. So it's symbolic of our values that we carried from the Caribbean um, to the UK, and it is the foundation on which we were able to strive and
Mhm.
improve and make achievements.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. I'll never look at a grip again the same.
Yeah, but no, the Dulce grip is quite famous.
Yes.
In the story, that's what it represented. And here again, I
Mhm.
have used that symbolism
Mhm.
to amplify the whole concept.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
I
Wow.
think by being able to identify it, I've aged myself.
Mhm. Well,
Uh, well, some things never die, Nadine. Some things are just forever. Always etched in our culture. So whenever you see that grip, that dulcimina, you know exactly. You have to identify it, especially if you were born we were born in the 60s, so we know about the grip thing.
Yeah, I remember my great grandmother had one or two.
Yes.
yes, yes. Well, these are the memories that we keep. These are the reminders of the values that we have been brought up with.
Hmm.
And it reminds us that we need to hold on to our values and our culture.
Very good. Wow. We need to hold on to our values, our value and culture. And uh, Basil, share with us some ways in which you hold on to the value and the culture. I mean, I know you do through the sculpture, but other ways in which you hold on.
Well, everything for me channels through my art.
Mm,
It is central to my art, but you know, it, the holding on to the values is important for me, passing it on to my children.
mm-hmm,
Uh,
mm-hmm,
Similarly, like how I learned a lot from my father about art.
mm-hmm,
I learned a lot from my mother about being a good person,
mm-hmm.
and these things I pass on to my children, and the whole idea is to just keep passing it forward.
That's great. Mr. Watson, tell me about so how did the Americans did they see your art from Jamaica in books or so? How did they get to know of you?
No, I migrated to the United States in 2002,
Mm-hmm.
coming from Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and have been in Lawrenceville since 2002.
Okay.
I was a full-time practicing artist in Jamaica and
Okay.
came to the United States to put my career and my art on a larger scale, to
Mm-hmm.
connect with the first world and to connect with the world in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to do that from an island.
Mm-hmm.
There's a somewhat a sense, despite technology, there's a somewhat of a sense of being isolated when you're an island.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so connecting with the first world was my reason for coming to the United States. So since here, I have continued sculpting, setting up my studio, exhibiting my work,
Yes.
um, uh, applying for opportunities to show my work, to do public commissions, and so on. So that has been a we're going 22-year journey for me,
Yes. Yes.
and it grows exponentially. Uh, you influence one, and one influences
Yeah.
two, and two influences four, and it has taken the 20 years where the recognition has come slowly but
Yes.
surely. I
Yes.
have always maintained that I stick to my values and my principles about how I practice my art and the quality of my art,
Okay.
and feel assured that if the quality is there, the recognition will come sooner or later. So that has been my journey here in the United States. But I have also lived on the shoulders of Jamaicans, as I said earlier before, because I had a 20 odd year career
Mm-hmm.
in the arts and sculpture in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I came here, I had a number of public sculptures in Jamaica. I had been working and exhibiting for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came, I had a body of work to show. And
Okay.
it was a matter of time, but the recognition, because Jamaica supported me and gave me these opportunities,
Wow.
I was able to show my worth. And by showing my worth, the Americans recognized the quality of
Yes.
my work, and it moved from there.
Okay.
I noticed a trend, Basil, with what you do in terms of your civil rights and where your heart and passion is, because you did the Martin Luther, and I see
Yeah.
your commission to do the John Lewis, and there's another one you have upcoming.
Mhm.
So I think basically it speaks for itself how passionate you are about civil rights and justice and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I live in this world as a black man coming from a third world country,
Mm-hmm.
living in a predominantly white America.
Mm-hmm.
I So the history of the civil rights is very dear to me. It is my life. It is my experience and the experience of people like me, and it will be the experience of my children. and the world that I am helping to create is for my children. So while my art explores many aspects of life, um, it definitely explores our human rights and civil rights. And we are in an era now. There were in a time where the civil rights and equality has really come to the fore, and I have to join in that march going forward, using whatever skills I have. Sculptures are the tools that I have, or the voice that I have. So I am more than happy to lend my voice to the cause, because it's me, it's my life. And so it's not that I started my life to be a civil rights icon
Mm-hmm.
or leader,
Mm-hmm.
but I just felt I have always lived my life, and my parents have always
Mm-hmm.
stressed integrity, and you defend the truth. And this is how I have continued to live. So whatever I can do to add to the cause. John Lewis is um, very dear to me. I met him only once,
Okay.
but
All right.
seeing his life's work
Mm-hmm.
is very inspiring to me as a black man in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
and what he has gone through and what he represents. So it's an honor to be able to depict him and carry his message forward.
Have you started this sculpture yet, or is it to come?
It I am working on it. It is
Okay.
close to completion, and
Wow.
we are hoping that by the mid year it
Okay.
should be erected and unveiled.
We
Okay.
look forward to seeing that. We definitely
Yeah.
look forward, and I hope the public is invited because we're definitely looking forward to
Working.
coming
Yeah.
Well,
down.
it will be in the public domain, and yes, I think we all look forward to it. John Lewis has been a tremendous servant to us all, and
Yes.
he deserves every honor.
And it adds to and I must say this, just the the quality of the things that Jamaicans bring
Mhm.
to the United States. Here they choose Mr. Watson, Basil Watson from Jamaica, uh, to do the sculpture of John Lewis. I see something in there. I see something in there. You know, it's just that richness of that culture that we have in Jamaica. That wherever we go, we are recognized, and
Ja-
God provides an opportunity for us to be the ones that are painting things or putting things in place.
I am very proud of my Jamaicanness. I am biased, I admit,
So am I.
but Jamaica has produced many world icons.
Yes.
Uh, Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh,
Hmm.
Jimmy Cliff, Miss Lou, uh, Usain Bolt. Growing in Jamaica can be very tough,
Hmm.
and I will be the first to admit it. But those struggles have always put us in a mindset where we can overcome,
Yes, sir.
where we can shine, we can reach the mark
Hmm.
of excellence.
Hmm.
And living in a black consciousness society where we black is the majority in Jamaica,
Yes,
and you don't feel inferior in Jamaica.
that's right. That's right.
We have a sense of we run things, things don't run we.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's not by accident that these ideas come to the fore.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
when we go out into the world,
Yes, sir.
carry that confidence
Yes,
and
sir.
that determination and that quality with
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And we go with the intention to make our mark, to run things.
Hmm.
So Jamaica is special. And this is why I maintain my seat on the back of Jamaica, uh, because Jamaica, for me, is special.
Okay. All right. We're gonna head in your segment, and I will have you back, Mr. Watson, at a different time. But we just wanted to present you to the Jamaican Explosion audience today, and uh, speak to me about the museum.
Well, I think Jamaican culture is the strongest quality that Jamaica has.
Yes.
Um, the beaches, the mountains, the breeze, the food, food is part of our culture. Um, but Jamaica, we have a very unique and dynamic culture that the world is really um, appreciates.
Hmm.
And I think that it is good for us to carry this culture to the world. I think it is our most powerful asset.
Hmm.
And it, it, it will enhance Jamaica a hundredfold to present,
Hmm.
to represent and present this, our history and our culture to the world. So it is important that, yeah, and it would be great to have a museum of this nature out in the diaspora. We
Oh,
are
definitely.
as big and as strong and as dynamic in the diaspora as we are in Jamaica itself. And so, I think the world is very interested and would appreciate and also benefit to a great degree from more exposure to our culture.
Very good. I'm looking forward to hearing more about the museum in 2024. I know that all the members, we had Miss Polly on a couple of weeks ago, and
Good.
we're looking
Dr.
forward.
Glenn Lehman is a part of it as
Oh, Mr. Glenn is a part. So we have quite a few people from the museum been on the show. Okay, and I'm looking forward to that. That becoming a reality. I know it's already a reality in our minds and so forth like that. We want to see the physical structure, though, that brick and mortar uh, museum there established in the Atlanta area. I'm looking forward to that.
We appreciate the support that you are giving to the museum and to Jamaica. It's important that we all pitch in and support.
Very good. And before you leave, Mr. Watson, today, are there a few family members that you'd like to say Merry Christmas to this evening before you
you
leave
know
the
the way
program?
they used to do it in Jamaica. Greetings from
Yeah, greetings from, okay.
Well, for Jamaica, I would
Mhm.
say greetings from Atlanta,
Yes.
from Basil Watson, for my sons Kai and Kane Watson,
Hmm.
for my sisters Jan and Marie, my brother Raymond, and to all the people in Jamaica.
there
Very
you
good.
have it, guys. Mr. Basil
There
Watson.
you have it. Thank you very much for having me on.
And it's been our pleasure, sir. And we look forward to the things that are coming up in 2024. And may God continue to bless you and keep you and strengthen you, Mr. Watson. And just keep on doing what you're doing. Okay.
Thank you very much.
So
I
we are
intend
proud.
to keep on doing what I'm doing. Thank you.
Yeah, we
Thank
are
you.
proud. We are proud of you. As
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
okay, all right. Until next time, we want to say enjoy your Christmas and your
Walk
family.
good.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
time
you
you
very
lose.
much.
Say walk good. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Very
Oh,
good.
Tanya said to tell you she voted for you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thanks
did
for all
I.
the
So
support.
did I.
Yeah, we
Good.
all did. I think we all did. Yes,
Uh,
yes, sir.
Well, as I say, it's on the back of Jamaicans that I am able to do what I do.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Very good. Then until next
Okay.
time, Mr. Watson. You have a blessed evening. Okay.
Thank you
Very
very much. All
yes, yes, Sister Nadine. So there we have it. World-renowned artist and sculptor, Mr. Basil Watson, and we claim him
Yes,
in the
we do. And
Jamaican
the
community here.
way he brings those statues to life, it's
Wow.
just wonderful.
Okay, okay. And next, coming up here on Jamaican Explosion this evening, we have This is Jamaica segment that is coming up. The This is Jamaica segment. And this evening, we have a very special a guest. Well, not a guest, but it's going to be her first time on Jamaican Explosion, and her name is Joan Edgehill, and she is the vice president of This is Jamaica. And as I get to know these individuals of This is Jamaica and a Strength to Breed, I realize that they are a powerful pack. And we don't want to keep them to ourselves. We want to make sure that we share them with everyone that's in the diaspora. And I want to say good evening to her as she comes on screen. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Good evening. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Of course, we can see you. Of course. Yep. Okay. Welcome to Jamaican Explosion on a Saturday evening, Christmas Eve evening, and as we get started this evening, before we even get into it, which is what your Christmas experiences been like in Jamaica? As we're doing our Christmas show, we want to start out
Oh,
with asking,
Christmas.
what was Christmas like for you in
Yeah,
Jamaica?
Christmas for me was awesome. You know, I left
Mm,
Jamaica when I was very young, but as a
mhm.
child, I love Christmas, except for the John Canoes.
Ah,
I did not like that at all. I remember even the drums scared me. I'd hear the noise and I'd make sure I was home because I had a very bad experience. Well, a couple of bad experiences. One, my dad was holding me and that horse head thing,
horses.
just like he deliberately closed it. You know, for a kid, it was traumatic.
That's scary.
Another experience, I was in a store and
Mhm.
I did not get back home in time. So the
Ooh.
one who was the devil, I was hiding and this guy came behind me. Now I'm looking, yeah, and held a spear, you know.
So did you tell mom when you get home that the devil made you do it?
The devil made me do it.
That's what happens when you're out past your curfew, Joan.
I should have gotten home. It wasn't that far, it was across the street. Now I look back as an adult, I
Mm,
think that the store owner was
mhm.
part of it because
Wow.
how would he know I was hiding back there?
Mm,
You know, they thought it was fun to scare
mm.
kids. So he probably told me I was
They
hiding back.
set you up. You're saying that they set you up, huh?
He set me up. Apart
I
from
guess,
that,
I guess
Christmas
we
was
all have been set up at some point or the other around
yes.
Christmas time. I remember those John Canoes downtown Port Antonio, uh,
Uh-huh.
and they knew that on Christmas morning I was here with Nadine. It was on Christmas morning that we went out and did our Christmas shopping. The kids early in the morning. We call it Christmas morning shopping. But those John Canoes were there waiting for us at a special spot.
Wicked. Them wicked.
Right? Pastor Rob, you want to share our song and get Joan's thoughts on it before you
Okay,
start?
okay. Before we start, yeah, yes, definitely. Okay, I just enjoyed Mr. Bazil on today. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm just enjoying all the different individuals that we're having here with us today. Let me get Ralston up here. Now, Ralston's copy of that song, Pacha Black, and we'll hear. Tanya Lou was on with us earlier too.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Can't wait to see what I got.
Yeah.
Mommy, Daddy, can I open my present now?
Yes, go ahead. It's Christmas after all. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them
Right.
I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. So God bless them endlessly. I them put the gift under the Christmas tree. I them wrap the present for we. Christmas come once a year. So stop act like you don't care.
Yay!
Show some love. You fish here. Each and everywhere. Christmas time, it's always here. This is a special day.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Pacha Black all the way from Canada, and he calls that one I'm a mommy, I'm a daddy, I'm a Santa.
Amen. You better tell them, right?
Ah,
You guys write that?
just let it out of the bag just like that, you know? But as I say again, it's about time that we start getting the credit.
Exactly. My kids kind of knew because they would be hiding and finding where we hid it. They knew
Okay.
very well it was us, but they played along.
Yes, indeed. We have with us today Miss Joan Edgehill, and she is the author, poet, vice president of This is Jamaica
Yes.
2023. Tell us about your experience with This is Jamaica. How did you get involved with this? How
Okay.
did you come to know of This is Jamaica?
I'll start by saying I love This is Jamaica. It is a wonderful foundation, and we have an amazing group of people on our board who get along very well and have so many ideas. And we're very diverse in our thinking, but we work together to get things done. But what I love most about This is Jamaica is what it's doing for the children. We're
Wow.
all about the kids, and what Mr. Gracie did in writing that poem. I don't know if he realized it when he was writing it, but he
Mm,
opened up such a beautiful experience for
yeah.
Jamaicans' children. When they recite the poem and when you hear them perform,
Hmm.
children who are normally very shy, some of them, in fact, the winner is
Hmm.
particularly shy, but you would never know it from her performance.
Mm,
She talks with such eloquence. She's so proud of her country, and you can feel it and sense what it's doing for the children. And for me, that's the biggest thing. The money is also good. And so we were the title sponsors, the Jamaican American Association, which you're probably going to talk about a little later. We were
hmm.
the title sponsors and funded the funds.
Hmm.
So yes, so I'm doubly invested in those
Hmm.
kids. So yes, for me, joining Jamaica was easy. All Mr. Peter had to do was show me last year. So
Hmm.
he showed me some tapes from the
Hmm.
children last year, the winner, the ambassador from last year. That's another thing I really love about This is Jamaica. They don't just leave the kids hanging. You don't just win and that's it. We follow up with them. They become ambassadors.
Wow.
Who would think a 9-year-old, 8-year-old could be an ambassador?
Wow.
Can you imagine what it's doing for that child? The confidence
Yeah.
building,
Yeah.
the skills in poetry. Anyway, they're learning from the poems. But for me, it's the confidence, the pride, the self-worth that
Yes.
is being established in these babies. And I love Jamaica, so I think you have to start from the ground up, right? From the
Yes.
from the children up. So if we get that right, I think things will turn around even better. We're already a marvelous, amazing country. Everybody knows how
Yeah.
I feel about Jamaica. We can be better, right?
That's
Everybody
right.
needs improvement. Everything needs improvement. And I think that these children will grow up to be strong, confident, self-assured children,
Yes.
grown up.
And I expect in this segment within the coming year for us to be showcasing the children. Yeah, we want to hear their voices.
Yes,
We
yes,
want to see them on camera. This is
yes,
an opportunity that we'll present to them on This is Jamaica, the Jamaican Explosion segment. I want to see the youths. I want to hear their thoughts,
exactly.
their thoughts. And I can't wait because children have a way of expressing themselves that just get you at the heart.
Yes,
Yeah. So I welcome you bringing the This is Jamaica host, that which you will be one of those on a
yes.
weekly basis. Bring the children. Those that
Hey.
competed last year. Bring
Mhm.
those that competed last year as we get ready for the new competitions that will be coming forth in the coming year.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. All
So
right.
Joan, my mom, she does a lot of cultural things with her students because she's a principal or co-founder for PK in Clarendon, and they're constantly doing cultural events and actually winning. So I sent her the poem, and she's already teaching my nieces and nephews. So we're gonna videotape it and we're gonna share it with you. But the
I am so
poem is so
excited. I'm
powerful.
excited to hear that because my mom was from Clarendon. Big up Clarendon. You know, she's from a place called Moko. You heard of
Yes,
Moko?
of
Oh,
course.
what?
Up in the
Okay.
mountains.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I had the opportunity to go through Moko last year when I was in Jamaica, and found out that Moko is not Moko at all.
I have a lot of friends from Moko.
Yes, and Moko is amazing. I love
Yeah,
Moko. I was born in Kingston, but my mom is from, like I said, Clarendon, Moko. My dad is from Santa Cruz in St. Elizabeth, but I guess they met in Kingston. So,
yeah.
yeah.
But
But I'm glad to hear that.
that poem is so powerful.
It
I have
is.
started learning the words, and each time it just moves me so much. I'm looking forward to doing my videotaping of it. It's
Me
so
too.
powerful.
To me, what it's saying, this is Jamaica you're talking about, because he has more than one great
Yeah,
poet.
this is Jamaica.
Yes,
It's a
this
He's
Jamaican
trying
song.
to
Jamaica
bring.
one I
Yeah,
love because it's telling those children not only that Jamaica is theirs, they belong to Jamaica, but that Jamaica belongs to them as well.
mm.
It's my
Uh,
country. You know what I mean?
yes, yes. A sense of pride.
Yes, from the
Wow.
from these babes, it's
Mhm.
powerful, and
Yes, it is.
I'm just very, very happy that I joined, and I'm excited to join, and I'm proud to be a part of it, and to have been part of the judging. Oh, it
Wow.
was amazing.
So
Yes,
you were one of the judges that picked the winners.
we weren't the final judge, but the entire board
Okay, very good.
allowed to take part in the initial judging. And then when it got down to the 10, the final 10, then
Mhm.
we had our two primary judges, Miss Sophia and Dr. Thorpe.
That
Uh,
that must have been
yeah,
pretty difficult to judge because sometimes some of those kids, when you actually even see some of these competition, it's so competitive.
so good. They were all good. And so we had criteria to go by. So we used that, so if they made an error in something, we would deduct a point,
Okay.
but yes, it was judged on appearance and creativity and enunciation and of course accuracy, but it was a pleasure to watch each and every one of them. They're all winners, every one of them.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
And are they able to, like, if they didn't get it this year, are they able to come back for next year?
In fact, they're encouraged. They're
Okay.
encouraged, and we talk to them and we tell them where they could have improved and so on, and encourage them all to try again. Yes.
Let me ask this question though. So do you go from school to school every year, or is it just one? It's not just one school. What school were you at last year?
This
This
is
year.
Jamaica, it's all over Jamaica.
Okay.
It's sent out to the schools and the teachers and so on.
Okay.
So a lot of it has to do with the school and how much they encourage the children.
Very
Some
good.
schools encourage more than others.
Yes.
So certain schools you'll notice show up again and again every year
Yes.
because those teachers are really invested in it.
Yes.
So what we want is for everyone, no matter how far in Jamaica, what part you are, up in the mountains of Moko, it doesn't matter. You too can enter.
Well,
You know?
Clarendon definitely, Little World will definitely be entering next year. I can promise you that.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that.
Uh, Joan, tell us a little bit about yourself as a teacher, because I could see the teacher just pouring out of you.
Pouring out. Oh my gosh. Yes. I was a fun teacher, if I say so myself. No, my kids told me I was. I tried to make things fun for them.
Yeah.
I made up songs. I made
Yeah.
up poems. Poetry wasn't really taught so much in
Yes.
elementary. I taught elementary, but I
Mhm.
would incorporate it into math,
Mhm.
into reading, into science. I made up stories and songs that would help them to remember, the answers to math, for example. And so they'd be confused sometimes with what's the answer? I don't remember. I'd say, remember the song. And they would play back that song
Yeah.
in their minds and figure out how to find the answers. So I found ways to bring joy and fun in my classroom. I think that's what teaching is about. I think children want that and they learn better. Music helps for one thing.
Yes.
Poetry and rhyme.
Yes.
Look at these rappers. And when kids would say, "Oh, poetry," some boys would say that. I say, "What do you think these rappers are doing?
That's right.
That you're listening to and you think are so fantastic." I said,
Mhm.
"That's poetry."
Yes.
In a sense. So yeah, I love teaching. I miss my babies very much. I'm retired, but I do miss them. And I'm thinking maybe I can do some sort of tutoring or some volunteering just to get back into that.
Just
Okay.
talking to you, John, we can see all that passion coming
Action.
out.
Yeah. And Joan, we definitely hope that you're back so we could spend a little time about the Jamaican American
Yes,
Association of Central Florida. As
right.
Nathan and myself, we are a part of the Atlanta Jamaica Association here, so we share similar interests as far as association
Before,
people.
yeah, before I go, I want to talk to you guys about that, behind the scenes,
Yes,
about us getting together
yes,
as
yes,
associations.
yes,
I
yes.
think it would be wonderful if all the associations
Wow,
in
wow.
the US,
Yes,
we at least knew someone in the association, perhaps the president, vice president,
yes.
and we had meetings and we meet because we
Wow,
did that in the school system.
wow.
Teachers would meet and discuss what's working for them, what's not working,
Hmm.
and we would bounce ideas off each other for our classrooms. So I think something similar to that is what I would like to see us do.
Well, we'll get
All
with
these,
you, Joan. We'll definitely
you hear
get
that?
with
Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna heat that one up. That's for sure. That's for sure. But Joan, thank you. This is
It's a pleasure.
this is Jamaica segment, and I
Yeah.
have a good friend of yours coming up in our next.
No, I know. I'm looking forward to that. All
So
right.
we're gonna
Thank you
move
for having me,
forward.
both of you.
Hey, I hope to see you regularly now.
I,
This is, I like that spirit.
now we're friends.
Now we're friends. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good.
God
And and
bless.
and, and if you don't mind, if I bring Miss
Please
Master Coach
do.
on screen here, I'll have two of you before the Master Coach. And she is the Master Coach. Ah, Mia Allman, and the Strength to Breathe,
Yes.
and that's another Peter Gracie powerful poem.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're going to go into that segment now, and of course, Miss Edge Hill, we're going to have you back. We're going to have
Thank
you
you.
back.
Thank
We
you.
want we want you to come back. We'll speak about that. Okay, very good. As Tanya Lou, she was on earlier.
Yes.
She started to show off. That's my. She has a she could come and interrupt any part of the show.
He's a
I
lot
gave
of
her
fun.
that privilege. I gave her that's my Tanya right there. So she can come anytime she wants. She's going to a function this evening. She couldn't hang out with us, but she gave us a couple of Miss Tanya Lou poem style, and I know that she's an ambassador for the for This is Jamaica too. Okay, okay. So we'll talk to you a little later. Okay, and we're gonna bring Miss Master Coach.
Good evening. How are
Hey,
you, Pastor and Miss
I'm
Nadine, or should I say, Pastor Nadine? What
I
I heard
know,
last
right?
week.
Let's put it in the air, Mia. Put it in the
Yes,
yeah.
air.
get it all out there.
I love your background. It's
Oh, thank
fantastic.
you.
And I love that little flag looking thing
Yes.
representing.
He said to come with the Christmas greeting, so I had to do that and give a little splash of my culture.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, kind of introduce yourself to us as the founder, the Strength to Be, the president of the Strength to Be. She has so many
Mhm.
different titles, I can't put them all on screen at one time. Okay, but she's a powerhouse. And I'd like to introduce to the Jamaican Explosion audience Miss Mia Hallman. and she could explain to you what those letters mean behind the
Acronyms.
name, acronyms mean behind the name.
Well, the letters at the end of my name are actually it's just some, but I am a master life coach,
Wow.
and I'm also certified in other areas of a mental health counselor and
Mhm.
practitioner, also health and nutrition and self care and boundary settings.
Boundary settings. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That
Hmm.
one's new.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's something that
Tell
people
us
need,
more.
to, self care and allow that boundary settings because especially when you got family that um, also, interrupts you and wants you, and you become this yes, yes, yes person when sometimes you just need to say, no, I can't. And don't feel bad. I think we're, scared of hurting other people's feelings. So we constantly say yes, and we're only hurting ourselves in the long run.
Okay. All right. The strength to breathe. Tell me about your connection with that organization and Mr. Peter Gracie.
Well, that stemmed from I'm also the director of marketing with This is Jamaica. And the poem, I was like, yeah, I'm everywhere. And then, with Peter, with doing, working with that, and he had this poem, The Strength to Breathe.
Hmm.
And, as I was reading it, and I was like, man, this poem really resonated with me because I'm a 23-year breast cancer survivor and also have overcome many challenges. And when I read that poem, I was like, this is something right here. So he and I, we started talking, and he wanted to create, this, nonprofit organization. And of course, I jumped in. I said, "Look, I want to take control of this right here,
Hmm.
because it's a passion. I want to help people because this poem not only, speaks to individuals, but especially those that have overcome any challenges. And again, just each day that you just want to breathe and let go.
Wow.
And, if you meant that with trauma, mental challenges, I mean, just anything, just to having the ability to breathe every day. Sometimes it's a
Hmm.
struggle for many.
Hmm.
So came on board, and he connected me with a few other people um, to be part of course Nancy as our vice president, and then Karen, which I know her, Loon, from This is Jamaica, as our secretary, and Winsome Newland, who was our treasurer, and she's also part of This is Jamaica as well too. And then Shelly Ann as our director of marketing, awesome. And we have Dr. Smith, who is also a nutrition dietitian. And we have two new ambassadors, which is Miss Joan, because she's a cancer survivor, and a poet as well, and Debbie Jolly, who's also our port ambassador as well, too, poetry ambassador. So I got a team of wonderful individuals, women who are, I mean, they're powerhouse, to just expand this strength to breathe. So I'm so honored and very thankful to Peter Gracie for that.
Wow.
I'm looking at this and I'm trying to find what part of it is my favorite. And I think the part that says, I'm balanced and I'm focused. I was born to first follow, then lead. I will only love and never judge as long
Yeah.
as I have the strength to
To
breathe.
breathe. Wow.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's so deep for me. That is so deep for me.
I
Yeah.
think the first paragraph for me is the most powerful one. The greatness in me is yet to
It's
come
about
as
my
long as I have the strength to
strength to
breathe.
breathe.
To know myself is to know my worth, is to know my God indeed.
Breathe.
Because during the time being diagnosed with cancer, I lost myself. I didn't like who I was or nothing. So to be able to find that love for yourself, that right there was a powerful paragraph to start off with.
Wow. Wow. And what an amazing organization. I believe that was Miss, the, who was here last week, Miss?
Oh,
Adrian.
Nancy
Nancy,
Fong Edwards. Yeah, she's
yeah,
our VP.
right. And Nancy's in Jamaica this week, right?
Yeah, she's
I
doing some
understand.
amazing things with the children down there
Children,
for
wow.
Christmas. I
Yeah.
hope she got the pony she was looking for.
Well, actually, you're kind of uh, ponied the stuff up. She said a donkey.
Oh, donkey. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You said she wanted a donkey. Donkeys are different from ponies,
Yes, yes, yes.
especially Jamaican donkeys.
I'm sure she'll get one. There's always one
Yeah.
somewhere. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
she'll get it.
Yes.
But whether it will stay still for her to decorate it and stuff, that's something
That's
totally
a good thing.
different.
Yeah. Maybe they can feed him some nice Jamaican food. He might sit still.
Yeah, donkeys are loyal, very loyal. I remember my grandfather. I grew up on a grandfather at a farm in Montego Bay. He had a donkey there, and that was his best friend.
Mm,
Donkey would lead him out in the morning, and then in the evening time when he returned from the farmlands, Donkey was right with him. That was his best friend right there. I call him Old Joe. And I think I had a sermon about that once. I did preach a sermon
mhm.
about Old Joe the donkey. Yeah, yes. But the strength to breed. What is in store for the strength to be in 2024? What can we look forward
Oh,
to?
wow. We got so much. One of the things that we kicked off early before we even decided to put as a nonprofit, my magazine, KO Magazine, in
Hmm.
association, with Peter Gracie, this is Jamaica.
Hmm.
We collaborated even with Norman Gardens Primary School to kick off the Strength to Breathe Poetry Challenge.
Okay.
With Marcy Dale, which is, she's a new ambassador for This is Jamaica. And again, just to see how these kids are going to do this rendition of this poem. It kicked off,
Yeah.
they started registered from December 1st and it ends this January 15th.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, what they're going to bring, with it. And
Wow.
we, part of our mission is to just inspire these children and also allow them to see the greatness within them and
Mm.
provide some type of education that will impact them within their schools and their community. And also I know Nancy talked about mental health,
Yes.
and we don't realize that some of our young kids are struggling with mental health because, again, being from the Caribbean, even African American community, we don't talk about those things. We keep
Yeah.
those things, hush hush, that stigma. So we
Hmm.
have to get past and teach our kids how to, express themselves.
Hmm.
And, and the parents as well, too, recognizing some of these symptoms so that they can seek help. So that, again, promotes, wellness. And then another one of our team member, Shelly Ann, she has that whole environmental. So we want to teach kids how to, recycle and even, maybe planting
Hmm.
and stuff. And then also eating nutritious meals, you
Hmm.
know, because, back when I was little and, you barely see anything in the cupboard, my mother would come out with a whole spread of meal. I'm like, where did this come from? So teach those kids those things. So we have so much planned, but right now we're just trying to get through with the poetry challenge.
Yes.
And then after that, we're going to move on to the next school, which is
Yes.
Redwood Primary
Hmm.
and stuff. And I definitely would love to, to do my school, later on as well. And we just keep it going. We don't want to just expand to Jamaica, but also to the United States
That's
as
right.
well, and all the diaspora as
Right.
well.
Well, what we probably could do is in each Jamaica associations, we
Hmm.
could have a competition within the there with the children's the peer with the children of those that are members of the association,
Yes.
because it would be kind of hard for us to get to every school in the United States or even get a
Hmm.
regular school, but we could do it in our area of influence as
Okay.
far as our Jamaican, Atlanta Jamaica Association will present their kids,
Yes.
and we'll have the competition that way. Just a little thought here, just a little thought of how we could really do it here in the United States. But I would love to see it here in the United States. What do you have to say, Nadine?
Well, I know that the Atlanta Jamaicans Association, they have a cultural arm, so we
Yes,
definitely
we do
want
have
to connect the chair of that, Fabian James. He is traveling now, but normally he's
Mhm.
listening, and I know him. He would have been super excited and everything. So we're definitely gonna have to connect you with Fabian because that's he's
Yes.
just so passionate about it and everything, and where we can expand it. So I'm sure when he has the opportunity to talk to you guys, we'll see what can develop.
Yes. As far as
Yeah.
doing something here in the United States, I do expect for Miss Allman that you will bring some of those students along a couple of Saturday evenings so we could hear
Yeah.
them recite. And I'm looking for. They do such a great job with this
Hmm.
Jamaica. I'm just kind of we can't wait to hear the strength to breathe. Wow.
Oh yes, I'm
Oh,
I'm looking
can't wait.
forward to it.
Yeah.
See,
Uh-huh.
Well, you're gonna have your work cut out for you judging those.
Yeah. Uh, you all are
but
doing
I have amazing team, already set in place,
it. Hmm.
to do that, and even just being a part of judging the This is Jamaica
Hmm.
this year
Hmm.
was just eye opening. It's like it was just another level of seeing these kids and the different rendition and how they presented, you know, the poem. And even for us at our age, trying to just memorize one line is enough. But these kids are like, I'm like, wow,
Yes.
so
Yeah, and the interpretation each child is gonna bring to that poem. So that's
mhm.
definitely something to look forward to.
Yes. And I've
Yeah.
reaching out to a few friends, as adults to also do this. I know I had mentioned to you, Pastor, and yes, Nadine as well to do the poem because I want to see the adults,
I'm learning it.
this
I'm in the
competition
process
with
of
these
learning.
children.
But as adults, we have so much going on. It takes us a little longer to get it together, but we'll get it together.
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely. Most
I know
definitely.
some don't like to be on camera, but I said, you can also put pictures and
Yeah.
do the voiceover as well. So yeah.
Okay.
Me and my mom already did it, but she just did it without the video. So I'll send you that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my video done too. Poetry was one of my favorite subjects when I was back in Jamaica growing up
Mhm.
in the school system, and I really I'm so glad that poetry is getting its worth because
Yeah.
you see all those different singing competitions.
Mhm.
That's been sent across now. You see the different schools. I'm glad that poetry is getting its place.
Its
Yes.
own recognition.
Its own recognition, its own space, and I believe Jamaicans are such an expressive group of people. We're expressive. When we do poems, we put everything into it. Our faces into it. Our heart is into it. I see those children and they're just pouring out
Mhm.
everything into it. And that's all. I would also say kudos to those teachers
Yes.
back again to those teachers back in Jamaica that make sure that children get up in front of the class and
Mhm.
recite a poem, just as
Yes.
simple as reciting a poem. Yeah. Okay. Well, once again, we have Master Coach Mia Allman here, and so glad that she took the time. She is the president
The
of
strength
the,
to
the
breathe.
Strength to Breathe, and I'm looking forward to those sessions, mental health sessions
Yes.
that will be coming up in the coming year. And
Mhm.
we're really looking forward to those. Everyone's talking in my circles. That's all they're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. I've got another little segment coming up here, which kind of resembles your segment because
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you know of Mr. Paul Abrams, and he
Yeah.
does. And Paul came on early this year, way early this year, and he had the grooming competition with the boy, Mr. Jamaica, grooming competition, and they have actually got their winners, and I believe winners will be on with me following you today, Miss Almond. So we want to thank you for stopping by. We're going to get deep into it. You're going to be here for a little while with us, hopefully.
Oh yes.
Before you go, Mia, share with us your fondest Christmas memory in Jamaica.
Oh wow. I left Jamaica when I was 6 years old, but I do remember, the family gathering and the food. The food was amazing, and just the family time was so important. And it wasn't so much about the presents itself, but it was spending family time. And they would tell all these like old stories from when they was little and stuff. So that's one of my favorite memory in Jamaica is the food, real Jamaican food. Because I mean, what we get in the United States doesn't touch when you're at home. So that and family.
Okay. And where are you located, Miss Almond?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah,
Florida.
Central Florida.
Yeah, Florida is known for some good Jamaican food.
Oh yeah, we have enough restaurants here.
Yes, 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 yes. And we in Atlanta always says, I wish we had a Florida restaurant right here. And Florida says, I wish we had a Jamaican restaurant. So
And my
yeah.
niece lives in Atlanta, and she's got Jamaican food there. But when she come here, she's like, "Look here, it's not the same."
It's not Mia. It's not. We just drove down from Atlanta, and the first thing we're looking for in Florida was a Jamaican restaurant because it tastes so
Mm.
different. The patties are so different. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah, we
telling
can
you.
Dutch party it, huh?
They don't have any close to Orlando. You have to go to West Palm. So
Oh, for
Wow.
that. Yes, 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 yes,
Wow.
yes, yes. Oh, you're in Orlando,
Yes,
Nadine.
I'm in Orlando.
Okay. All right, very good. So, we're gonna get very deep, Mia, in
Yes.
this segment. I'm so looking forward to this segment and the help that it's going to provide for many
Hmm.
listeners here. It's going to be a help to those that are watching the mental health issues and to as they relate to Jamaicans, because
Yes.
we have some very serious hang-ups.
Hmm.
If you know what I'm saying, we have some very serious hang-ups, and I'm looking forward to that. Okay.
Yes. And I think, as Nancy said, we got to work on the men, Nadine.
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Y'all better just leave the man alone because they said, Pastor Rob, you are there representing the men. So we don't want to hear you say anything. Well, I said it's a good thing, guys. It's
Yes.
a good
Yeah,
thing.
man, you guys need to open up. Come on, share your feelings. It's
Yes,
okay. It's not a sign of weakness.
yes,
It's getting to a place of wellness.
yes, most definitely. Looking
Yeah.
forward to the strength to breathe and looking forward to those students.
Oh, yes.
Forward to those students.
Well,
Okay.
happy holidays to you
Thank
and your
you. And
family.
thank you for having me. And I'm looking forward, every Saturday
Wow.
to bring you something different and bring the children on and the rest of my team
Yes.
as well.
Yes, very well. Okay, and I can't. This is Master Coach Mia, and guess
Mhm.
what? I can't. That would take an entire show for me just to talk about all that you do. So I'm not even going to try it today. But we're gonna, as we have you back, we'll touch on bits and pieces. But
Okay.
keep on doing the great job that you're doing. Congratulations, and God bless you for breaking down that breast cancer struggle there and pulling through. I like to see
Yes.
champions, and I believe you're a champion, and you're a champion in what you're doing within the diaspora with the
Yes.
strength to breed, and of course, this is Jamaica. We're looking forward to having you back here in
Thank
the
you.
coming weeks, and you will as well. Joan, she's offline, but she's still listening to us, and I've got a slew of children coming on, so I want to get them on before the show is ended today. Okay,
Okay. Thank you so much. Again, happy holidays.
you
Bye.
as well now.
All right.
Very
Take
good,
care. Bye
very
bye.
good, very good. Until next
So
time. Okay, all
Bye.
right. Mhm. So there we have it, Nadine. Oh wow. We having quite a bit of a Christmas Eve show here, very informative, and we just want to let everyone know that if you're watching this evening, this is a Jamaican Explosion, and this is our Christmas special that we got going here, and we want everyone to make sure that you get with some family this time around. Okay, all
And
right.
like, follow, share. Share the
Okay.
love because we have so much information. So share the channel so others can learn.
Okay. And we're gonna go to Mr. Paul Abrams. I don't see him on screen. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Pastor
There
Rob,
he
before
is.
you go to Mr. Abrams, Mr. Abrams, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you and your team, and to you as well, Pastor Rob, and just to all the viewers, just want to say happy holidays, and I'll see you all next year.
Okay, all right. So Nadine's gonna be. I'll finish it off here with Mr. Abrams right now. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, Mr. Abrams, how are you, sir? We're gonna turn the mics on though. We're gonna make sure you got those mics on. Yeah, you gotta get that mic on so we could hear you.
Jesus, greetings. How
Oh,
you doing?
greeting. How are you doing today? Wow.
I'm not too bad.
Okay. So, since the last time you've been on, there are some exciting things that have been happening with the crew, huh?
Yes, man.
Okay. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about them.
Okay, so we had the workshop for the Mr. Miss Jamaica High School competition, which resulted in two strong winners, one from St. Catherine High and one from Arden High. So,
Okay.
tell us your name.
Okay. Can we have the names, please?
Yes, they're going to tell you the name, right? Yeah, go ahead.
So I am Adonia Palmer, the deputy head boy of St. Catherine High School.
And I am Nevaeh Allen from Arden High School.
Okay. I see someone else on camera here. Connie Wither. Is that one of your persons trying to get on to?
Okay, no.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. So tell me, Paul, uh, how did you orchestrate the competition?
Well, by the grace of God and with the participants and sponsors,
Mm-hmm.
we orchestrate the program in terms of, come
Mm-hmm.
up with the idea and execute it.
Okay, but did you go from school? Was it put in every school or just
We
several?
advertised for all schools across Jamaica to participate in the competition. 27 schools responded.
Okay, very good, very good. That was pretty good participation right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you went and you took judges to the different schools. That's how it
No,
is.
no, what we do, we ask the school to send in representative to the program.
Mm-hmm.
We have one main 8-week workshop at Dunoon Technical High School Auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
They were taught poison pass to the art of communication.
Mm-hmm.
Our team was self-branded.
Mm-hmm.
They learned 10 lessons to one conversation,
Mm-hmm.
which is, the body, we use the body as a language. So they were taught how to wear their uniform,
Mm-hmm.
how to be poised in their uniform. As a
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right. And
I'm sorry, not only their uniform,
yes.
where they go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me hear from the different so one is a king and one's a queen.
That's
Yes.
right.
Okay. So we represent fully. Okay. And let me hear about the experience from. Let's hear from the ladies before.
Well, good afternoon, and I first would like to thank you for having on us this evening. It's
Mhm.
great to be here.
Mhm.
The IMA, Mr. and Miss Jamaica High School program, aims at grooming children and students into being exceptional leaders of the future. And we went through an 8-week development workshop where we were trained in various areas such as modeling. We were trained in elegance, etiquette, and so forth.
Mhm.
At the end of this 8-week period, we had our competition where all 27 schools participated. We each performed talents. We had an interview section, and at the end of the day, the winners were chosen. This experience was amazing. It groomed us, not only me, all the participants overall. We were groomed and we were taught various life lessons that we hope to carry till the end of days. So this experience is very meaningful and impactful, and we believe in it. We believe in the mission very much.
Very good, very good. And you didn't tell us your name though. What's your name?
Sorry, I said it before. My name is Nevea Allen, a student of Arden High School.
Of Arden, Nevea. How you spell your first name, Nevea?
Well, it is heaven spelled backwards, so Naeeh.
Okay, all right. And what led you to want to take part in this uh, competition?
Well, initially, I was approached at school by our director, Mr. Abrahams,
Hmm.
and he was very persistent. He was looking for a representative from Arden, and apparently, no one was interested. But the minute I heard, I was on board. I was
Hmm.
a pageant,
Hmm.
and for the first workshop that we did,
Hmm.
I could just tell that this was not like anything I've ever seen before. It didn't
Okay.
only focus on the beauty aspect, it was internal modeling, internal,
Mm.
yeah.
Hmm.
So it wasn't like how to pose, how to model, how to walk, how to flare.
Yeah.
Was not it. It
Okay.
was internal structure, most of all, how to be respectable, mannersable, how to teach us elegance, you
Hmm.
know, table manners, social manners,
Hmm.
all of that. So I could just tell that this was different, and trust me, it's worthwhile.
Very good. Very good. Very good. And you enjoyed the experience.
Yes, yes, it was
Okay.
first and foremost fun.
Okay, very good. And what would you say to someone that might want to participate in this competition or this modeling? It's more than model, but grooming uh,
Yes.
program, and they're a little bit shy about it. What kind of advice would you give that person?
Well, first and foremost, modeling is not only about fashion, personal modeling. So, for anyone that would like to join, just join. That's what I would say. Just join. It is impactful in every way, and we have a good mission behind everything that we do. We have a vision for this program. We aim to just impact youth, the youth of Jamaica. Hopefully,
Mhm.
we can expand to the entire world. That's our dream. But we just intend to groom and work on young children to be proper, respectable citizens, and be the change we want to see. So just join and be a part of our mission, and we will promise that we will make your time worthwhile.
Wow, wow, those are powerful words. Young man, how are you doing? Introduce yourself to us, Mr. King.
Again, I am Adonia Palmer, the deputy head boy of St. Catherine High School.
Deputy Ed Boy of
St. Catherine High.
St. Catherine. Oh, Nadine just came off. Well, no, she's from Clarin, but yes, from St. Catherine. Okay, so tell me about your experience with the program.
The program is very good. First of all, I'd like to say it was a worthwhile. So even when Army was reading and placed her foot, I still made the effort to be there because
Mhm.
I thought from the beginning greatness starts from within. You have to
All
believe
right.
that you're great before it actually happens. So I
Mhm.
knew that I was great, but I needed the push. I needed outside help to
Yes.
assist with that, and this program has greatly impacted that. Every day that I went to a workshop, I came out as a different person. So that
Wow.
program has really grown me. I would say I evolved overall.
Yes.
Well, I love that. I love that word. So,
So,
uh, as a male in a modeling and grooming program in my country, Jamaica. I'm here in the United States now, but Jamaica's my country. It took some nerves for you to kind of stand up there and let the young men know that it's all right. Talk to me about that.
well, first I start, 'cause most men would think that grooming only deal with the cutting of the hair, which is not the case. From for someone who hears grooming, they think of haircut or doing the hair. It's
Yes,
not the
yes.
our program teaches soft skills, communication, development overall, teach how you should deal with people, teach how you should treat yourself because at the end of the day you are a brand, you're representing yourself,
Hmm.
where you work for whichever school you go,
Hmm.
everything.
Yes.
So it really, really would change a man's perspective because, as I said before, males think that pageants are only for females, which is not the case. So
Okay.
because I feel that our Jamaican men, our school youths, has been laid back, and that
Hmm.
is our females have been dominating society.
Okay.
Yes, not that we have an issue, really and truly. But
You sure now?
I feel like as a man, we should be the head of the house, the
All
lions
right,
of
come on now.
yes. So
Claim your position. Claim your position.
yes, I want our man to step out there and lead.
Yes, and also the women like when a man steps out and lead. It takes nothing away from them. It only helps to strengthen that woman, and it only helps to strengthen that daughter that
And
you will you that you will have someday by the grace of God. So yeah, yeah. But I commend you in stepping forward and tell me a little bit about what your aspirations are. We'll start with the Miss Queen first, and then we'll go to the King. Aspirations as far as life aspirations at this point in your life.
Well, personally, outside from this program, I would just like to evolve, just be a better person, a better sister, a better child, a better everything. All we can do is evolve.
Hmm.
In regards to the program, we have various plans.
Hmm.
For our 1 year reign, we hope to make the best of it and make it worthwhile.
Okay.
Um, our new our newest event that we are hosting on the 31st of December is
Mhm.
our Golden Age Home Treat in
Mhm.
Vineyard Town, where we are hosting, an event for the elderly, where we're requesting donations such as toiletries, tin items,
clothes,
clothes,
Mhm.
monetary funds,
and of course cash.
and of course cash.
Okay, it's always welcome.
Yes, give a treat to those who are in need. So we would like to participate in various volunteer work, community work, and yeah, this program aims to that. And as youth, we believe that this is something that we should partake in.
Very good. Very well said. Young man.
Yes, sir. So aspiration wise as it relates, I
Mhm.
must start off with the UCC scholarship because
Okay,
let's have quickly big them up because they have given us a scholarship both, and it
great.
really has motivate me more. So I
Yes.
wouldn't say it motivate me more to push more to help persons otherwise. We
Hmm.
intend to go around to every school in Jamaica and to hold a workshop with them.
Hmm.
As I feel, as the saying goes, Jamaica look a bit what we tell. So
Yeah,
I
that's
want,
all right. That's
yes,
right.
I want to give our students a more competitive edge by teaching them or getting them involved into this program so they can bloom.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
and put this program on the map. That is our goal, first and foremost.
Well, you're
Because
already doing that. You've already doing that. It's in progress, and you all are off to a great beginning. So you just have to stick to it. We know how hard sometimes it is to start, but we always want to finish what we start.
Yeah.
We want to finish what we start, and the process that you go through is what makes you from start to finish. That's what makes you. So as you go through this year, you said you had 1 year representation, right? Did I hear that correctly? That's at the end of the year. I'd like to speak to you again, and I know I will see the
yes,
growth, just having been through that experience and being role models. Who were some of your role models as you grew?
Females first, ladies before gentlemen.
well, my role model throughout this entire process would have to be my mother. She was
Wow.
my biggest support system, and I couldn't have made it through this competition without her. So yes, that's my biggest role model.
Your mother. Your mother. Okay, very good.
I have a plethora of role models, I would say.
A plethora. Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Before I even start, I had because I promised my school that I would win. I promised that the principal that I would say
You promise.
yes. So I had a big shoe to fill, and I must say the school everything I needed towards the competition. My school and the school staff was willing to assist me, which I
Wow, that's good.
very much appreciate.
That's
My father, of course, said his motivational words. My mother being there to support emotionally. Friends, I have a lot of persons who depend or looked up to me for me to take the title of a crown, and I have made them proud for sure. Which I am grateful for the opportunity to be here. Otherwise, but I must say a lot of persons I look up to, especially my principal. Me have to big him up every time because
yeah.
he assisted me greatly. So I will say thank you.
Okay. All right. So as you go forward in your roles this coming here, I expect to see greatness. Expect to see greatness, great things coming from you. And Jamaican Explosion Pastor Rob is here to have you on the forefront at all times, and to will I'll be following you as you make the journey. Uh, Tell us a little bit about Paul here, because I know we have to you have to speak about the champion himself, and tell us a little bit about Paul.
Sure, sure. So Mr. Paul Abrahams, I have known only recently, and how I got into contact, I made the phone call and I called and I said, sir, I need to join this program because at the end of the day, I saw myself as great and I saw Mr. Paul Abrams being there to make me greater. So I called and I told him that I was interested in joining and no regrets whatsoever. Mr. Paul Abrams has taught me 9 principles towards achieving my successful goals, which involves, I'm just going to state a few. So discipline, sacrifice, humility, perseverance, unity, and others has helped me tremendously to reach where I am today. And as much as Sir may be small, he is very potent in everything that he does. And I must say thank you towards him giving his services for us to be here today. I now hand over to my queen.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Paul Abrams has played a pivotal role in this program and in our lives. From the beginning of our workshop, he was just he was more interested in the building of the youth. He was not interested in just his competition and winning and stuff like that. He wanted to make a change in young people, and we could see that more than anything. We could see that that was his passion. He wanted to better us. He wanted to teach us, educate, especially from his personal life experiences. So he made sure that he implemented that in us each week when we had our workshop. And he also reached out to outside help for our program. He brought in various outside organizations to host lectures with us. For example, doctors, lawyers, nutritionists. He brought in people to teach us proper way to walk, talk. We even had a social grace luncheon where we were taught proper eating etiquette. So he wanted to just build us personally, and we really applaud him for that because it worked. It worked. It definitely worked. And we were
See,
surprised that out
see.
of the 27 schools, and remember, 27 schools entered, and there were 2 students each from each school, mostly. So there were a lot of us. And we were very surprised that most of the things that was teaching us, a lot of us didn't know. So we could just tell that it was needed. And we applaud him for it.
Very good, very good. Paul, what do you have to say for yourself?
I particularly say I love what they're saying, and I love the fact that they learned a lot.
Yes.
We have another young lady here. I would love for you to have a little chat with her.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
been high too as well. She was a participant in the program,
Okay.
and I'm going to just ask her to just go around to that side and just have a little Saturday.
What's your name?
She's going to tell you, very lovely girl. She
Okay,
wants, yes. All right, here she comes.
because I believe there was someone else coming on camera here, and okay,
Yeah.
all right, and what's your name, young miss?
So hi, I am Asani Dunn from St. Catherine High School.
Okay, all right, and you were a participant in the program this year.
Yes, I was.
Okay, what did you learn from the experience? What stood out the most to you about the experience?
What stood out the most from
Yes.
this competition?
Mm-hmm.
uh, how determined this group was, how determined Mr. Abraham was to get us on board, to help us to be better persons, and to just show the world what we as youth have learned and how to display that, how to display etiquette, proper way how to bring our body, as you would say, body language. So we have just learned a lot from this competition.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, and what would be your advice to those that would like to enter into the competition and to participate in this, but you're just a little bit too shy? What would you say?
So I would say to them that just come on, be yourself, because what Mr. Abraham embraces in this competition is personality. To just stand out, no matter how shy you are, he will embrace. There was this particular girl, she was from Donald Corey High.
Yes.
That girl was a very shy girl, and Mr. Abraham brought out the person that she never thought she could be. She stood out and she brand herself. So we would say that was a really great thing, and we've learned so much from this program.
Okay. Um, I'm getting ready to now to sign up, but what I want to do is ask each and each of you all to just uh, send out some Christmas greetings to uh, your families or friends that, or even if you have some in the States here, just to say Merry Christmas to a few folks, and tell me a little bit about what Christmas means to you in a few words.
Sure. Ladies before gentlemen.
I would like to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year to all my family abroad, my sisters and my brothers, my family, everyone, especially all of those who are watching. Hi. Merry Christmas, and I hope everyone is keeping safe.
All
Okay.
right. The Christmas season, because December is my month, you know. Yes. So the Christmas is a season of love, I would say. Season of love, yes? Season
Yes,
of
it is.
to others and enjoying time with family. So I'd like to big up my family first of all. I'd like to big up the St. Catherine High School family. All persons watching here this evening, I'd like to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year when it comes. 2024 is the beginning of a great era, and I'm
Yeah,
sure you will be seeing us more, and
yeah,
we will be seeing you too.
yeah.
Yes, a special thank you to all our sponsors who, played a wonderful role in the success of this program.
If you don't mind, we'd like to call a few.
Yes, go ahead. Hmm.
So I'll start with the Matox Health and Fitness. They assisted us. The IMA Association, the Seas Place,
We have the Creatives for Peace, the Immaculate Modeling Agency, the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, first and foremost, for awarding my king and I scholarships for a bachelor's degree. So we thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. 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 That is
Idea Execution, uh, Optical Solutions, the New Dinner Road Pharmacy, Lifetime Auto Crib, Dolphin Cove, Adver Brand Services.
Tranquility, Carland, Interact Photo Studio, Chosen, Dunoon High School for giving us their auditorium so we could conduct the workshops. Island Coffees Cafe, and Honey Soft Furnishes.
Yes.
okay.
Well,
Wow.
so much. And as well as to you, sir. Thank you for having us.
Welcome. You're most welcome, Mr. Paul. Your Christmas greetings here as well.
Greetings to everybody across the diaspora. I want to big you up. I want to thank you for even spending time just to watch this program and watch
Yes.
I watch my talented people in right here in Miss High School, King Man, and one of the runners up. You know, I want to say have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Do not overeat. Do not overdrink.
Can't
Do not
promise you that.
overspend. You know,
Can't promise you that.
work with the budget that you have. It's not what you do, it's how you put it together. So if you
Thank you,
still
sir.
just decorate it with a little cucumber, little lettuce, and put it
See there.
and water and just take one little line and just cut it nicely and put it on top of the glass.
Yeah.
Ladies, treat your husbands well. Gentlemen, treat your wives well. Wife, treat your husband well. Children, have some respect for your parents if you don't have one. Everybody need to love each other. Don't wait until we reach to the casket, then you bring in roses to say I love you. You can't love the dead. They're done gone already. So let us love everybody. Yes. And I want to use this opportunity to thank all the sponsors in Jamaica. I want to thank you very much for coming on board, loving the program as well, and giving us this opportunity. Thank you a million times. There are so many persons watching us. And please remember, everybody, the golden age street, because what we teach them is community, to be a part of the community, to give back, volunteerism. So the golden age street, it has been happening for the past 25 years. And we are looking for your support. Yes, we are new. We're just going to start our Boxing Day. 'Cause Boxing Day, you box up every little thing and then take it and care, go give to the poor. All right. So we plan to have a grand ball as we always used to do. So we're gonna give them cake, we're gonna give them cereal, we're gonna give them rice and peas and chicken, curry, goat, oxtail, yes, every little thing. And then what the students are going to do, they're going to dance to the golden age. It is called Turpy. We want to ring in the new year 6 o'clock, God time. Man time is 12 o'clock, but we're ringing in the new year. We promise to have a ball. So if there's anybody who's willing to assist us, we greatly appreciate it, right, Kings and Queens?
Yes.
So you can call us WhatsApp us at 876-792-5900. So that's 876-792-5900. One cocoa full basket. Anything you give me, we greatly appreciate it because we will use it. And guess what happened? Everything that we will be doing, we will put a little video together and we will send it to you, sir, so
Yes,
you can circulate it to them. Okay, we believe in honesty.
very
Have a
good.
happy new year. Thank you very much again. And we love you all. And Immaculate Modeling Agency love you all. And any schools that is watching, please to get on board the 2024
Another,
Mr. High
another,
School Competition.
the,
Yes.
the young lady there that came on last, I want her to say Merry Christmas to her friends and her families that might be in the States.
So I just want to say a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year when it comes.
Yeah.
And to say, I hope, as Mr. Abraham said, don't eat a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's Christmas time, Christmas to have fun and enjoy yourselves, be with your family and friends. Eat a lot of fruitcake, guys. Thanks.
Okay. And Mr. Abrams, I think I have to pass through your program at some point in time to get this appetite in check, when we come around to Christmas time. Okay. You guys all right?
Yeah. Yes, man.
Okay, all right then. And until
we just want to thank all the persons who are watching right now and believe in the program and said, we have to send something for this program. Thank you. Keep on sending. Thank you. 876-792-5900. We need it.
And Melanie sends you her the best. She's my contact with you.
Merry Christmas, Melanie, our marketing director.
Okay, very good. But this, we got some things coming in the new year, so we're gonna be following you and looking forward to your escapades during the coming year. And I expect great things from you all. Paul, keep on doing what you're doing. You are what I call a trendsetter. You are a community leader, and God bless you with the work that you're doing with the children. But until next time, okay? We want to say
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to each and everyone. Okay, very good.
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And I have a Christmas carol that I've been playing here, and I don't want to spoil it for the children, but this is by a gentleman by the name of Pacha Blacks, And I like the groove. It's a nice Jamaica groove, and I wanna end the show out with this. You like it too, okay? It's called I'm a mommy, I'm a daddy, I'm a Santa. I don't know if you ever heard it before.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
All inside the big man is gonna sing.
Now.
It's Christmas after all. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. And God bless them endlessly. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. God bless them endlessly. And them put the gift under the Christmas tree. And them wrap the present for we. Christmas comes once a year, so stop act like you don't care. Show some love, you fish here, each and everywhere. Christmas time, it's always here. This is a special day.
Yes, indeed. From Jamaican Explosion, we're saying until next time, okay? All right, Paul and the crew. Big up yourself, King and Queen. All right. See you next time.
Got a Rocky Cool Flavor Love.
You know it, huh? That's how we do it. Yes, indeed. On a Saturday evening, it's a very pleasure. It's been my pleasure to have with you, Mr. Paul Abrams, and the winners of the Mr. and Miss Jamaica contest, high school contest. That's how you say it. That's how you say the name.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. and Miss Jamaica High School contest. Yes,
Competition contest, and we look forward to having you with us next year again. Okay. All right then. Until next time. God bless you all. Okay. Very good. Yes, indeed, and that's what we have for you here. And we're going to hand out the show with none other than Mr. Pacha.
Yeah,
Black.
it's
Until next week.
Christmas. Can't wait
This
to
is
see what
Pastor
I got.
Rob.
Yeah.
Mommy, Daddy, can I open my present now?
Yes, go ahead. It's Christmas after all. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy, I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. Them I'm me Santa. I'm me mommy, I'm me daddy.